Hi everyone, I'm going to show you how to install Python. What you can do, you can just open a browser, just type www.python.org. You can click, just click download. Here's a Python latest version. This website will automatically detect your operating system. So if you have a Mac, don't worry about it. So you can just click Python, because right now the latest version is 3.10.6. You can click it. So it will start in download. Then you click the download the file. And then you can click install now. And I do suggest you to click this, check mark this, which is add Python 3.10 to path. So then you click install now and then click yes. So it is starting installing. Okay, you can disable path length limit. You can click this option and then say yes, and then you can close it. All right. Now you have Python installed. How you can open Python? You can click Windows button. If you are on the Windows computer, if you are on the Mac, you have to go to the applications. You find a folder called Python 3.10. Then you go inside, but you have to open the one called IDLE. You can just type IDLE. So you can see over here, IDLE Python 3.10, 3.10. Just open it. Yes, this is how you open Python. Default terminal, IDLE. Okay, the next actually I'm going to show you how to install Pygame, which is a lot of people ask me how to install the Pygame. This is actually a step you can do. You can click the Windows button. If you're in the Windows, you can just type CMD. It's called a command prompt. Open it up. Okay, and then what you can do, you can enter the command, but I'm going to show you where you can find in the command. You can just Google it up and just Google Pygame. Here's the thing, pygame.org. You click Pygame, get started. It'll show you how to install the Python in the different operating system. For example, Windows installation and the Mac installation. So what you can do, very simple, just to copy this, py-m pip install -u pygame -user, just to copy it. And in the command prompt, you can right click your mouse button. That means paste, and then press enter. So it's starting download and install the package. If you install the previous version of Python, probably you're using 3.9 or 3.8, you may see some warning message over here. Don't worry about it. As long as you see successfully install the Pygame 2.1.2, that means your Pygame is successfully installed. All right, now you can close it. And let's test it out. You have a Pygame installed properly. And then you type import Pygame. So it's supposed to, if your Pygame installed successfully, you're supposed to see this message saying, hello from Pygame community, and congrats, you have Pygame already installed. All right, this is actually my suggestion, because I know different people have different preferences. For example, some people, they prefer to creating a folder and save all your Python file in that folder. But some people probably, especially as a beginner, probably you just save all your Python in the default Python folder. In this case, if you just save everything in the default Python folder, it's very hard to find. Because, for example, if I create a new file, and you can just write, for example, import Pygame. And then, for example, I just save this line. You click save. So this will be the default Python folder. It's very hard to find. And also, if you create any Pygame file, please do not save that file as a Pygame, because the Pygame is a module. You can call it a PG1 or Pygame01 or any file name as long as it's not conflict with Pygame or the other module. So over here, I'm going to call it a PG01, and we save it. All right, so from here, you can see I saved my file in this default Python folder. It's very hard to access from a file folder. It won't happen in Mac computer, because usually most of the Mac computer will consider the default Python folder is documents. So you can just save whatever things in the folder. So you have to creating it. But in Windows computer, it's usually the default folder is very long. If you prefer this as just doing the practice, right? We're learning the Python. If you just want to doing some practice, this is my suggestion. You can creating a shortcut on the desktop. So I'm going to show you how to creating a shortcut on the desktop to directly access this folder. So you can click a file. Oh, let me clean it up. So what you can do, you can click a file, you can click open, and then you can click this empty area. It will highlight the path. Then you can Ctrl+C, copy, and then you click a desktop. On the desktop, you right-click your mouse button, and here's a called new and shortcut. And then over here in this prompt, you can paste Ctrl+V. Then you click next, all right, and finish. So once this is done, it will creating a shortcut. It is not a folder on the desktop, it is a shortcut. So it can, for example, if next time if you want to save something over here, especially pictures, because if we want to creating a Pygame, probably we need a picture file, we need a sound file. So those files, if you want to download from internet, just to make sure you save into this working folder. Okay, so you click it, and this is actually the working folder.